That's impossible standards that nobody can reach. Only for her daughter. Oh, thanks for the dish soap, by the way, because I'm almost out. Oh, yes, I have one of those in there. Worked out nicely. Good.
I'm putting magnets there, slime. What? Just how big was it?
He said, I'm putting magnets in the slime. I don't know if it's safe, but alright. You wild writer.
Okay, it's actually one thing for Kilo.
How was your food?
It was good. The sliders were really good.
Did Steve eat any of them?
Yeah.
Where's the magnet slime?
Always will,
Okay, that's one.
You guys are loud.
I'm loud?
Yeah, I can hear you through the speaker.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Nothing.
I put the magnet slime in the slime there.
What did Steven say?
He said I'm loud. He can hear me through his headset.
Yeah, and then you're really loud.
Come on.
Did you say you're going to do laundry?
Which one? Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's like all on the same day.
I really want Savannah to come.
Sounded really happy.
I already finished my homework.
Come on, speakers, speakers, speakers. Damn. Where's the acceleration? There he is. What up, Mal? Come on, princess.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye.
Holding, bring it back.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed up, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malone Nichols able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson.
What the fuck was my guy doing?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They go play action with Jackson. Fighting through pressure. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. A touchdown.
What the fuck? How are you missing that, my guy?
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the two-point conversion coming up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bail out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down throw. Here's Franks.
Fucking throw the ball, man. He's wide open.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Come on, man. God damn it.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going
Are
to
you
bring
fucking kidding me?
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
This shit's
It'll be a
fucking retarded.
39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Fuck this game.
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to get in there. He
God damn, this shit's so fucking stupid.
And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Setting up play action. Franks. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision.
Hell no. If I would have threw that shit across my body, that shit would have been picked.
Second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the
How many times the goddamn computer gonna bail them out?
on the board before the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Room past the 20. And he will slide down with a good gain.
Lamar bails you out so much.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's caught. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short. So they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down 2.
What do you mean one-sided? I'm getting beat by fucking Lamar Jackson. That's it.
Halftime report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. And his throw here is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double?
What do you mean? My guy just dropped the fucking ball.
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Bears. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 29, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
Oh, fucking...
Right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I got a good friend in football, always talks about predict
active history, he's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Powers through him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Franks. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Montgomery a first down and then some. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
God damn it.
And he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Franks. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the kick. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Frank's looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Interference.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Franks now. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh, fuck Lamar Jackson.
Before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Catch the ball!
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go down.
Gotta punt it.
Get there for the sack.
Gotta punt it.
Von Hamilton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now a dump off here complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, Kidder here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch. Watch next. Watch next. And once you have to give up your throw.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Franks will throw for it on fourth down.
No, he fucking threw it.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
He threw it.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Okay, got on my
And it's Franks now from the shotgun. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he works free. He spins. And now look at this. Big
Come the fuck on.
It's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, come on.
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down at 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league.
What the fuck do I got to do?
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Touchdown, Chicago! Simi Fehoko. 83 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. They put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
And then there's a lot of games on it. I never did a lot of games on it.
That's awesome.
Stop. Stop. No, no.
No, I'm not. I didn't think I'm taking it out of the bag yet.
I'm so tired.
It's still wrapped up. It's got a glass thing in it. It's a candle. It's from your favorite store.
My favorite store is World Market, but
We went to all the stores that make up the cost.
yeah, I love
Remember they had a World Market right in Galleria?
see a
Why don't you guys
dinosaur
have something like a coastline there?
I'm sure we do.
because I kind of want to find a
Probably
dinosaur.
in like Raleigh or something like that.
Like, like
How good is this place playing? 168 yards on the ground. 447 yards through the air. I mean, it's I've never seen nothing like this before. I don't know what it is. You know, they say I would never be nothing. I know they said that, but you know, it has to be more than that. You know, I'm proving everybody wrong. Nobody believed in me. Nobody believed in me.
I don't know which dinosaur I want to know, but the Mosasaurus is what I want to see. It's a ginormous undersea water dinosaur.
Underwater dinosaur.
It looks like an alligator, but it looks like a dinosaur.
Finish my homework and be right back.
What? She hit my head and said, the very interesting. Yes,
What are you going to wear your first day of no mask?
I have no idea. Alright.
There's hair on your face.
Haircut's so bad.
No.
You literally complained the whole weekend.
No.
about my haircut, and now
No. No. No.
I don't go upstairs and pick out your clothes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get one here. Alright, bye.
Like,
I just love my Pokemon cards right now. This is my best set.
hey, you. What are you doing?
Huh?
You done?
No, I got one more to play.
Hey Dad, can I show you my Pokemon cards?
Why? What, right?
Can I show you my Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first page, of course, was on new maps.
You got a lot of good cards, buddy.
Yep.
Did you show Savannah your new ones?
Yep, I did.
What'd she say about that one Pikachu looking one?
Wait, which one?
The Mimic?
What minute?
That.
Wait,
The Pikachu.
this one?
No. You had a Mimic.
Mimikyu. Right
Yeah,
here.
that guy.
Yeah, she wanted to take all my Pokemon cards. That's what she wanted to do. Especially the Leafeon V-Star. I'm gonna pick out what for the first day of no mask.